My name is Yuji Sakura. I'm currently 31 years old and work at the MoniRobo hospital. I live with my sister Yukiji. We both have a secret we can't tell anyone. I'll tell you about the secret later. My sister was born blind, but she can handle her everyday life fine and is even a talented musician. She's a blind pianist, but she doesn't like to stand out, and so she works as a tutor for younger kids. Someday, I want to tell the world how talented she is. Although I said she could handle her daily, some challenges are unique. That's why I can't leave my sister alone. I work part-time at the hospital because I can be flexible with my time. I usually listen to my sister's piano and relax on my days off. I don't usually go on the internet, but the notification went crazy that day. It was my friend, Kojiro, who used to be in the same music club back in college. You might think it's weird to join a club in college, but we didn't really have time to form a circle ourselves. We only met it once in a while due to the workload in class, but we still had a blast playing music together. We still keep in touch even after graduating, which is why the phone rang so loud. We occasionally go drink out together. Yuji! You finally answered! Well, you sent me 50 emojis, so I had no choice. You usually just ignore me, but not this time. Our next party is going to include the one and only Maine. Well, really? That's right. Whenever she comes, the guys always come too. You're coming too, right? I'll think about it. That's the spirit. I'll send you the deets later. I said I'll think about it. But I was still happy to know Maine was coming too. Maine was one of our club members back in college. She was a celebrity around the club due to her looks. Not only that, she was nice to everyone and would usually talk to loners like me. Needless to say, I liked her. Not only for her good looks, but her personality too. This was gonna be the first time we'd met since I graduated.
Hey, Yuji! Good morning. Let's do our best.
Hey, Azumi. You too. By the way, would you do me a favor?
What is it? You don't usually ask for favors.
Please help me pick some clothes. I don't usually go out, so…
Oh yeah, you always wore the same t-shirt back in college too.
You're coming to the party too, right? I was invited too, so…
Oh really? You usually don't come to these parties.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that look. It's about Maine, right?
What do you mean?
I was actually in the same class as her. She asked me if I was going too.
Oh no. If Asabi found out I was going to the party for Maine, she's gonna tease me. I can't let her know. No! My sister told me I should leave the house once in a while.
Your sister?
Yeah, she keeps bugging me to get a girlfriend and whatnot. This wasn't really a lie. My sister thinks the only reason why I'm not socially active is because of her. That can't be farther from the truth. I'm not good looking, and even though I'm a doctor, I work here part-time. I don't blame others for not wanting to date someone like me. My sister is blind, so she can't see how pathetic I am.
Your sister wants what's best for you. You're her only family member, after all.
Well, I guess. Although I didn't tell Atabi about the secrets, I am pretty close with her. Asabi is a lovely and straightforward lady, so my sister is quite fond of her.
Okay, let's pick your clothes and we can go to the party together.
Really? Thank you. I owe you one.
Yay, then let's go eat after the party.
Sure thing. I'll look for a good place. On the day of the party, we met at 11 to look for clothes.
Hey, Yuji.
Hey, thanks for coming. It has been a while since I met with Asabi other than work, so she looked extra cute today. How do I look?
That's a big no. We're not going to a fancy party. You gotta look more casual.
She wasn't wrong. The only party I've been to are formal ones, so… I'm just glad I asked Asabi to help me.
You look great.
Really? Thanks. Let me buy you lunch too. I know a place that sells amazing desserts.
Yay!
Honestly, this time I spent with Asabi was enjoyable. And this was the first time since I've hanged out with a lady. Well, I didn't think I'd have this much fun with my coworker on a Saturday, No, I'm still going after Maid.
Hughie, let's go.
Okay. Time flew by fast, and it was almost time to go to the party.
Let's take turns going to the party. We don't want people to think we're dating.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. Let's meet up later in private. Just send me the restaurant's location. I'll meet you there after the party.
I knew Asami was a good person, but I didn't think she would go to this extent to support me. I bet some people will go after her at the party. Huh? Why did I even think that? Why am I thinking about Asami when I'm about to meet Maid? I decided to head over to the party after I waited 30 minutes. Everyone was already there, including Asami and Maid. Maid still looks good after all these years. Then Asami called me over.
Yuji, here!
Oh, hey!
Do you remember him? Of course I do. Hey, Yuji.
Hey, nice to meet you too. She still remembers me? I was too nervous to start the conversation, so she asked me.
I heard you work at the hospital with Asami.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And don't you work at the MoniRobo facility? I heard it's a big hospital.
Oh, I still need to do better, but I'm working towards it. It's a lot of responsibility, but I still love helping others.
You're so cool. What division do you work in?
Oh, I work in pediatrics.
Oh, weren't you studying to be a surgeon?
Yeah, but a lot of stuff happened, so the only open position was a part-time pediatrician.
What? You work part-time?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Suddenly, May became an entirely different person.
Ugh, what a waste of time.
What's going on?
I came here just because I thought you worked as a surgeon in a big hospital. But you're just a part-time pediatrician?
She started to lose herself.
Why the hell are you even working part-time? Aren't you like 30 or something? I can't believe you're okay with that. Are you living with your parents or something?
Oh, I live with my sister.
That's even worse. How pathetic. I'm glad I found this out beforehand.
I was at a loss for words. I only work part-time due to my wishes and take my job seriously. But she made fun of all that. I was about to cry when suddenly...
How dare you? You called a part-time pediatrician a part-time job? He's so much more than that.
Asami?
How is that any different? The title doesn't matter when he's saving other people's lives.
She then took my hand.
I really admire you, Yuji. You always take your time to explain things so people understand and make sure they're okay. Even the hospital wants you to work full-time.
They did ask me a couple of times, but...
I know you're doing this for your sister. That makes you more admirable.
I was saved by Asami's words. I was happy to know someone was looking out for me.
As for you, Maine, you only cared about how others looked. How dare you? I know you only came to the party because you felt cornered about your age. That's why you only came here to sell yourself to a doctor for his money. That's not true. Your facade doesn't work against me. Every time you ask about my coworkers, you first ask how much they earn. Do you know how horrible that is?
Maid felt cornered here because she immediately left the party without saying a single word.
Let's go too. I don't want to stay here anymore.
Okay. After the incident, I became closer to Asami. Talking to her made me feel special, and I began developing feelings for her. Maybe that was how I felt in the first place. The only reason I didn't want others talking to Asami was that I was jealous. I guess I'm a terrible judge of character going after Maine like that. We would constantly make plans for our next dinner, and even started going out on dates together. And after 3 months, I decided to ask her to be my girlfriend. Asami, I really like you. I want you to be my girlfriend and get married.
Yuji! Of course! I've always loved you. Thanks for picking me.
This marked the day we officially became together. That day I called my sister and decided to tell her our secret. But that didn't faze Asami, it said.
That sounds like a hassle. Oh wait, I guess this involves me too.
That incident made my sister more trusting towards Asami, and a year later, I was able to marry her. Asami was okay with my sister living with us. The apartment was too small for us, so we decided to buy a house together. We even had a garden where my sister could play the piano. Asami even became a fan after listening to my sister's music.
Why don't we post your sister's music on YouTube?
That's a great idea. What do you think, sis?
I'll think about it. I'm just a little shy, you know?
That was when someone knocked on the door. Babe? Kojiro? What's up?
Why the hell are you living in this place?
My boss told me we had a new neighbor, and when I saw the name, I saw it was yours. That's right, I got married to Asami. We needed a bigger place to live, so we decided to move.
Where do you even have the money to do that? You know this neighborhood is costly, right?
That was when my lawyer came up to talk to them.
What's wrong, Mr. Yuji?
Mr. Tadakoro? Oh, these are my college friends. Hey, do you know how he was able to afford this place? Did he win a lottery or something?
Mr. Yuji, I guess you didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, well, I don't really like to tell people about this, so...
I see. Should I explain it to them? They'll probably leave you alone after that.
Well, I thought about it for a second and gave him the go-ahead. Okay.
What's going on?
Well, Yuji's father owns most of the land around here, but after his untimely death, Yuji and Yukiji inherited it all.
Oh, what?
That's right. That was our secret. Our father was a very wealthy man and even gave all the rights to his land and buildings to us. So every month, we earned about 10 million yen from renting the building to others. My mom already went to heaven when I was 10 years old, so I also had the insurance money from that. My father never remarried, which is why he gave all his inheritance to us. We decided on the day of his funeral.
Yuji, you can never tell anyone about this. There are only a few people that have this kind of money, and this sort of money could corrupt even good people. I know this from hearing stories from Dad. That's why you can only tell this to people you trust.
Okay, I'll promise. Mr. Tadakoro handles all our money as a lawyer and accountant. That's why we were able to build this house for us. He actually came by today to talk about how to handle the situation with Asami. This house was the first time we used our inheritance money. We only did this after we all agreed as a family. That was when Maine lost it.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner? If you would have told me, I would have... Would have what? Acted more friendly? You never changed, huh? You always sold yourself to whoever had the most money. And from the looks of it, you didn't find any wealthy doctor you can leech off of. Am I right? I can't believe you're acting like this just because you landed a rich husband.
Asami never changed, even after I told her about my money situation. She never asked for anything.
Yuji, you loved me, right? Why don't we start over again?
Shut it! I never want to see your face again! And you, Kojiro, if you're gonna hang out with Maid, I don't want to see you too! But wait! Now get out of my house! From that incident, I decided to install more security around the house. I decided to use my inheritance just one more time to protect my family. Maine became a stalker afterward, but every time she tried to enter the home, security would go off and she would be arrested. Other people heard the news about her and stopped hanging out with her. Kojiro and Maine would send me messages asking for money, so I decided to block them. I was finally able to become free.
I can't believe Maine would do such a thing. I guess money does make people crazy.
Let's try to maintain our current life.
Yeah, we must pass this message to the baby that's coming soon.
I'm gonna be a father soon. I'm still a part-time pediatrician, but this will help me build my family. I would like to keep this happiness forever.